In this update, I've brought together the 4 biggest developing news stories that I think people like you who are passionate about cruising need to know about. In the US, there's growing lobbying on the CDC to open cruising from July. So there's been a coordinated effort with CLEAR, the Cruise Line Association, the travel agents, the various trade bodies. Even the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis, had a meeting with the cruise line leaders, which was made very public, pushing the CDC to open cruising from July. The reason being that the framework that was put in place was developed pre-vaccine, they argue, so it doesn't take account of the impact of those. And also all the sailings in Europe and Asia have shown that the various protocols that are proposed are working. But importantly, if you want to get involved, CLEAR have started a lobby program where you can actually lobby your elected representatives. So you go to their website, they have a little template there, you put in your name, your address, and then you can choose to send to your representative various social media messages or an email. The link to that is showing right now, or you can go to the show notes for this video and you can then do that and start lobbying the CDC to open cruising in the US from July. Bear in mind, the only other opportunities you have for cruising, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and Crystal, they're home porting in the Caribbean, in the Bahamas, in St. Martin and Bermuda. Carnival Cruise Line, by the way, has said they have no plans at present to do anything other than wait for the US to sail. The sister lines are also saying nothing. Everyone's waiting to see what Norwegian are up to because they have taken 5 ships and they've cancelled all their existing schedules, saying something new is coming. So maybe something is coming in the Caribbean there. Across in the UK, the summer startup of cruising is really gathering pace. 11 cruise lines have now confirmed that they will be sailing in the UK this summer. It's going to be scenic cruising followed by some limited ports. A couple are starting in May, but most of them are more towards the end of June. But they run to September, October, which is the end of the usual UK and Mediterranean European season. Prices are starting, by the way, if you're interested, from around about £120. That's about $165 per person per day. So let's take a look at who has confirmed. Celebrity with Celebrity Silhouette. We have Cunard, Queen Elizabeth from the 19th of July. We have Disney Magic. We have Fred Olsen with 2 ships, Borealis and Bolette. We have Marella, which is part of TUI Cruises. They haven't announced the dates yet. We have MSC Cruises with Virtuoso, their big brand new flagship. Pinot Cruises with Britannia and Iona. They're starting up at the end of June. We have Princess Cruises with 2 ships, Regal Princess and Sky Princess. We also have Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas. They're starting up in July. We have Saga Cruises with 2 ships, Spirit of Discovery and Spirit of Adventure. And then we have Viking Venus, their brand new ship with a limited number of sailings. A couple of the lines have hinted that they are also likely to open up in the UK, but at the moment, at time of recording, there are 11 with many more to come. However, across Europe more broadly, it's less promising. They're having a 3rd wave in Europe, lots of countries locking down much more, and the vaccine rollout is going pretty slowly. So we've got MSC Cruises, Costa, Mein Schiff and Hapag-Lloyd. They've said they're going to hope to repeat what they did last summer with their more limited sailings. Of course, we've got big news that Celebrity Apex will home base in Greece from June, and Royal Caribbean will home base the Jewel of the Seas in Cyprus from July. However, the general mood music for Europe is not great. So if you have European cruises, they are still questionable. So for example, Ritz-Carlton have cancelled their inaugural sailings of Evrima ship, and they've cancelled completely the whole European launch of that, moving it to November in the Caribbean, basically saying that the way Europe is developing, it's not looking promising for multi-country and European startups. Again, as with the Caribbean, we're waiting for what Norwegian is planning to do, and if any of those ships will be based in any parts of Europe or the UK. Although it's one of the more controversial aspects, the vaccine requirements for sailing is basically gathering pace as well. In the UK, all of the startups, with probably one exception that have so far confirmed requirements, are requiring adults over 18 to have had both doses of the vaccine. MSC is the only one that is not requiring adults to have a vaccine. There are 1 or 2 lines that haven't confirmed exactly what their plans are, like Disney, for example, and Fred Olsen. Royal Caribbean and Celebrity starting up in Greece and Cyprus are going to be requiring vaccines, as they are for Odyssey of the Sea out of Israel. Singapore is even talking now about adding vaccines into their program. Windsor has also announced that they're joining other lines like Uncruise, many of the US river cruise lines, to require vaccines. So definitely there's a big movement, it seems, as cruises starting up to include vaccines. What's also very interesting, although it's not definite, is the lines have hinted they would accept a vaccine requirement to allow US cruising to resume as a CDC condition. If you want to know more about what to expect in cruising over the coming months, click to watch the 2 videos in this playlist right now.